for the day, and the line is good. Stalls back there racing, came out in a good line too. Castro on the inside, Scarlet Crest and Scenic Warrior bounced out quickly. Scarlet Crest on the outside, a half length in front of the favourite when they settle now. Scenic Warrior second, 2 lengths further back then. Rusty Bubbles quickly went up third and was pushing forward now from further back Guide. Castro the inside and 4 lengths to OK Mate. Scarlet Crest cleared them around the top turn at the 850, a length in front from Rusty Bubbles and a half just behind them. Scenic Warrior, 2 further back Guide went up fourth, a length and a half Castro. 4 lengths OK Mate. They've gone to the 600 metre mark in the first. Rusty Bubbles moving up on the outside of Scarlet Crest, who keeps the fence, a length and a half further back. Scenic Warrior third. Over on the outside of it, Guides now put it back into a pocket and 2 to Castro. 8 lengths OK Mate. On the outside, Rusty Bubbles ahead, Scarlet Crest. Scenic Warrior pushed to the outside and Guide 4 out, but Scenic Warrior's got them quickly and at the 300 metre mark moved to the front, about 3 off the rail from Scarlet Crest. Rusty Bubbles, Guide. Then further back was Castro, but Scenic Warrior at the 200 metre mark has opened up and put 4 lengths on them. Into second place in Castro, then Scarlet Crest, Guide, Rusty Bubbles, but Scenic Warrior, first favourite's going to canter home, has lengthened about 4 or 5 lengths in front and down to the line. Scenic Warrior by 5, Castro second, 4 or 5 away third, Guide, then Scarlet Crest, a gap in the race then to Rusty Bubbles, and about 15 lengths last in OK Mate. 1:14.3 the time. 1:14.3 for the 1200 metre mark race, and Scenic Warrior a grey by. King Lap is in, Built Him coming up, Marty Mills up for Michael Zampatti, the stable having a great run. 12 flights and they're ready to go. Set down here at the 1500 metre start. Stalls are back, they're racing. Jowl got up in the air at the jump away and missed it about 3/4. The runners have begun well. Regal Royal and Sheridan away quickly. Further out is King Lap, and with it is Loose Truth now from Mountain High, is over on the inside as they go down towards the second one now and approaching that and jumping it well too. King Lap has moved up on the outside with Sheridan. They take over now from on the inside Regal Royal, and further out then Built Him travelling forward around Loose Truth. Mountain High on the inside of Jowl, 2 or 3 further back Brush with Fame, and over on the inside of it Jonesy's Flyer. As they go down the back the first time at the 1000 metre mark, and Sheridan in front, coming up towards the third flight, a length and a half to Regal Royal, and King Lap third the outside, a length further back Mountain High on the inside there of Jowl. A little wide has Built Him around Loose Truth, and 2 or 3 Brush with Fame on the inside of it Jonesy's Flyer. Up to the top circle they race with about 2600 metres to go, and Sheridan a length and a half in front now from Regal Royal, a length further back King Lap. On the outside of it Built Him, over on the inside Jowl, 2 to Loose Truth. Mountain High the inside, further back Brush with Fame as they go over that one. Leader didn't handle it too well out in front, Sheridan, just seemed to reach for it. Second to last Brush with Fame, and 3 last of all to Jonesy's Flyer. Sheridan lifted his act over that one. He landed a length and a half to Regal Royal, and on the inside is Jowl. King Lap further back inside Built Him, a length further back Mountain High. Loose Truth outside it, a length and a half then to Brush with Fame, and 2 lengths last of all is Jonesy's Flyer. Here's the flight up on the top turn. They come around into the straight. The flight down here at the 150 metre mark, and Sheridan on top, and he'll bring them down here about a length and a half in front now from Regal Royal, and on the inside Jowl. They go to it. He clipped the top of it again, Sheridan. They've gone over 6 to go, and they've got a lap to go at the winning post, and it's Sheridan by a length. Line of 3 behind him, Jowl, Regal Royal, and Built Him the outside. 2 to King Lap, tucked on the outside of Mountain High, a length and a half further back is Loose Truth, followed by Brush with Fame, and 3 last of all, 4 last of all now Jonesy's Flyer. Back from where they started, going down towards the double again at the 1500 metre mark, and Sheridan in the hurdle, a length and a half in front from Built Him. The inside Jowl, 3/4 Regal Royal pushing up in the middle again. A length and a half further back in the race then Mountain High. The leader ran that down badly. King Lap outside Mountain High, pulled to the outside Loose Truth as they go to the next. They're followed 2 lengths off by Brush with Fame, and 3 to Jonesy's Flyer. To the back now, and Sheridan laying out off the fence, about to be joined by Jowl the inside. Sheridan about a head in front of Jowl. A length and a half to 2 to Loose Truth, has gone up on the outside of Built Him. King Lap improving up in the centre. The inside Regal Royal, 1 then to Mountain High as they bunch up, and 2 lengths Brush with Fame. At the one at the back of the track at the 900 metre mark, again Sheridan in front. He landed about a half length in front of Jowl over on his inside. Loose Truth went up third. They're followed by Mountain High taking off. Further back then King Lap on the inside of Built Him, a length Regal Royal, and 2 to Brush with Fame. Forget Jonesy's Flyer has been pulled up. 3 flights to get over 800 metres out now. Sheridan, he's still in front, but here's Mountain High going up on the outside after him. They go over that a length and a half in front of Regal Royal. Then came Jal. King Lap about 4 lengths off them with Built Him, and Loose Truth lost some ground. Regal Royal at the second last going up to Sheridan. Mountain High back in the middle. 3 to King Lap, Built Him, and then Jal, and further back then Loose Truth and Brush with Fame, but Regal Royal through the gap, 1 flight to go, moved away a length and a half in front. Now 2 in front of Sheridan, then Mountain High, King Lap. They're only plodding at the moment, followed by Built Him, but Regal Royal sets up a break at the 200 metre mark, and he's about 3 in front. 1 flight out, Regal Royal with a big break. King Lap running on from Sheridan. Regal Royal comes to the last. Oh, he walked through it, but he landed 3 in front. He might have a margin. Him home. King Lap running into second placing from Built Him, but Regal Royal wins the race by nearly 2 lengths to King Lap. It's a Langquinella ahead away third, Built Him. Then Mountain High fourth, followed by Sheridan. A gap to Brush with Fame, a long gap Loose Truth with Jarl, and Jonesy's Flyer pulled up at about the 700 metre mark. Regal Royal, Willie Harnett, number 7. Set to go, the 7 settle. Off and running, out in a good line too. One of the best away was Flambery on Girl. Didn't want to go early and got back to a clear last, and Manahai Miss away fast. Up on the outside of Flambery in the early point, a length and a half, Angel's Jewel. Social Bell the inside, a length further back in the race, Chardonnay and Ice. Outside Dan Inkling, and now pushing forward in the back in the middle is Eon Girl, but it's still last. As they race through with about 6.50 to go, Flambery a length and a half, Manahai Miss. 2 then to Angel's Jewel, outside at Chardonnay and Ice. Travelling forward up to third, 4th back in the middle, Angel's Jewel outside of Dan Inkling. They're 2 or 3 in front of Social Bell and Eon Girl. Before the turn inside the 400, and it's Flambery from outside at Manahai Miss and Angel's Jewel. 5 and 6 wide, Chardonnay and Ice around Dan Inkling, but Manahai Miss skipped to the front on the home turn from Angel's Jewel after it. They've got away from Flambery, and then a gap in the race, Dan Inkling. Angel's Jewel moving up to Manahai Miss, little between them. Angel's Jewel takes the lead with 100 to go, draws away, and is holding Manahai Miss, is ducking about, and Angel's Jewel wins it about 2 lengths. Now it's pretty interesting for the miners. Dan Inkling's made good ground when Manahai Miss laid in badly in the last 50 metres. A photo for the miners. A gap then to Eon Girl, Flambery, Chardonnay and Ice, and Social Bell last to the 7. Angel's Jewel 1. Jark goes in. Captivator set now. Walk on Ice is ready with Athenia. Our Dane Rack is set now. And here's Shelley's Magic going up. And they're set to run. Ready at the top of the straight, favourite out of gate number 2, Citrus Prince. Great Export, the inside, the rider on the pink cap. Stalls back, they're racing. Out in a good line too. Snarbell, the filly, one of the best away. Athenia began quickly out past the middle, Walk on Ice pushing forward, and so too in the early point coming down the straight, Great Export. Down to the winning post, Great Export and Walk on Ice now from Snarbell. The fat's up prominent, followed by Athenia. Jark further back in the race from Great Export, who's got back along the inside going out of the straight from Citrus Prince, and now Dane Rack, Captivator deep. Last of all, Shelley's Magic, but Walk on Ice took it up, going down the side of the 1550, moved 2 lengths in front. When it rolls down the side of the track here from moving up on the inside, Snarbell. They're followed further back in the race just behind those by Athenia. Jark is starting to go forward around the outside as they go to the turn at the 1300 metre mark, followed to the outside of those by Flushed, who's gone up forward. Back behind those a gap of 2 lengths then to Athenia, now back on the inside of the Fats. 2 to our Dane Rack, followed by Citrus Prince, Shelley's Magic, and last of all is Great Export. In the back they race now. The leader is Walk on Ice, a length and a half in front. Jark is up second. They're followed by Snarbell third. Captivator a little wide fourth. 2 lengths further back in the race then Flushed. Outside it the Fats from Athenia, then our Dane Rack. Further back Citrus Prince, followed by Shelley's Magic, and Great Export is last of all. Coming off the back, and the leader at the 800 metre mark is Walk on Ice. Captivator deep has gone up second. Back in the middle there is Jark. A length and a half then the Fats fourth. 2 lengths to our Dane Rack. Further back in the race then came Flushed, followed by Citrus Prince. About 5 lengths off them, starting to run on fairly. 3 to Shelley's Magic, and Snarbell's drop right out with Athenia and Great Export. But the leader is Captivator from the Fats, our Dane Rack. Flushed to fourth in the middle from Citrus Citrus Prince still battling on, and then Jark and the others looked hopeless. It's Captivator the leader, 2 off the fence, 2 lengths in front of the Fats. Citrus Prince still coming home fairly well. Then on the inside when they straighten up is Flushed. Captivator first for home on the outside, the Fats and Citrus Prince. Citrus Prince is starting to wind up. Captivator a half in front. Citrus Prince still rolling home out after it. Captivator the leader. Citrus Prince has moved up on the outside. Citrus Prince is going up to Captivator. They come to the line. Citrus Prince a nose, Captivator. 2 lengths away, third in the race, Flushed. Shelley's Magic has jumped out of the ground to run fourth. The gap in the race then to the Fats, followed further back by Jark. Then our Dane Rack, a good gap then to Great Export, followed by Walk on Ice. Athenia just walking home, and behind it is Snarbell. Judge calling for the photo here after the fourth for the day. And the last one up is Blazing Sun. They're locked away and ready to go. Stand by for a start. The signal. The stalls are back there racing this time, and Count Tristram on the inside hopped out quickly with More Action and Pearl Prince heading up towards the front, and further out Atomic Man prominent with Distant Beauty down to the first turn. From the outside coming over now out wider on the track here are Montcalm Wolf and Blazing Sun. Montcalm Wolf headed by Blazing Sun on the outside, who got its head in front of Montcalm Wolf. Sir Boom went up third, Atomic Man fourth, fifth Yasser, sixth Distant Beauty. Sedation outside it from Pearl Prince, then More Action. Our Guided Missile, Count Tristram, and further back then is Sir Swayze, our Unicorn, and 4 last of all Ranganamoo. At the turn of the 850 metre mark, Montcalm Wolf a half in front, Blazing Sun second, 2 then Sir Boom third, Atomic Man a half away fourth, a length further back then Yasser wide around Sedation, followed by Distant Beauty. Pearl Prince the inside from More Action angling out with our Unicorn, then our Guided Missile, Sir Swayze, 2 to Count Tristram, 3 to Ranganamoo. 650 out, a few of these making their runs a little early at the moment. Montcalm Wolf grabbed by Blazing Sun, wider out as Yasser and also Sir Boom. There's 4 in line. Atomic Man nearer the inside just behind those. More Action up behind those with Sedation from our Unicorn. Then Distant Beauty, our Guided Missile, and Sir Swayze. They're bunched up. Montcalm Wolf, Atomic Man, Blazing Sun struggling, Sedation behind them. Yasser further out, and now More Action peeling out wide. Atomic Man first for home from Montcalm Wolf. Yasser and More Action will get the last crack at them. Is starting to wind up. He's coming with a run. More Action. He's ranged up to Atomic Man. Yasser battling on in the middle. It's More Action getting its head in front. Yasser fighting back. More Action. Yasser. Oh, dead heat. Couldn't separate them. More Action and Yasser. Couldn't separate them on the line. 2 lengths away. Third, maybe Sir Swayze from Sir Boom. Then Montcalm Wolf from further back in the race. Our Guided Missile, Sedation, Atomic Man. Behind those is our Unicorn, Distant Beauty, Pearl Prince, Blazing Sun, Count Tristram and Ranganamoo. Terrific go this. Line good. Signal given from behind. They'll go shortly. They stand. Starter has a good line. Bit of movement towards the outside. No, they're off this time. And out in a good line too. One of the first out, Brava Regina. Blair had no speed, dropped out to a clear last. Dandy Kid away quickly. Is up outside Brava Regina from Transparent Lover third. Pindy Ridge around the outside of King Camo. And Real Boy starting to push forward with those when they settle into stride. Dandy Kid on the outside of Brava Regina, a length and a half further back. Tracking very deep as Pindy Ridge around King Camo from Ulrico. Real Boy back in the middle, 2 to Transparent Lover near the inside from Real Time. Further back in the race then on the outside of those, No Smog from Blair, and last of all Bomber Jim. 600 out, Dandy Kid took over. Brava Regina struggling up to second, King Camo. Then further back in the middle there would have been Ulrico to third. Fourth, the outside, the grey is Pindy Ridge, and further back Real Time from Blair. Then Real Boy and No Smog. Dandy Kid 2 in front. At the bend now from in second place in King Camo. Hard ridden from Pindy Ridge as the leader moves away, Dandy Kid. First up, and he straightens up and straightens, 3 or 4 in front. Blair from the back of the field running on well. Then Pindy Ridge. Dandy Kid at the 152 in front. Blair from the pack starting to peg him back. Dandy Kid in front with his big weight. Blair is starting to come after him. Dandy Kid finds the line. Yes! He's got that, Dandy Kid. Just home about a short head to Blair, I'd say. 6 away, third, Real Time, and then Pindy Ridge. Real Boy, followed for the back by King Camo. The outside, No Smog, Transparent Lover got it on the inside and struggled. Eureka dropped out from the turn from Bomber Jim and Brava Regina. Dandy Kid setting up a big break around the turn. The judges call for the photo. Number 1. Aggie's Heart goes to 13, set to run.
1, 2, 3, Gold Coast.
About to go. Line good. Racing. Out in a good line too. Our grades couldn't go early. Fasado eased back after the start. One of the best away, Brave Chief, and that familiar role. He's starting to push forward in the early point from backdrop. Kenzine, Nautilism, Flying Voodoo, Flirty Bird deep around Kana Square. Rapid response from Our Grades, Diabolical, Aggie's Heart. Fasado and Mr. Touchwood. Brave Chief had the lead out of the straight of the 1750 metre mark, and he moved out a length and a half to backdrop, who went up second, Kenzine third and Nautilism fourth. Then further back, Flirty Bird caught deep, goes up fifth from Rapid Response inside Flying Voodoo. Kana Square three out a length, Diabolical the inside, Our Grades. 3/4 the outside, Aggie's Heart from Fasado and Mr. Touchwood. Running down to the 1450 metre mark, and Brave Chief led by nearly 2 lengths. Backdrop is second, third Kenzine, fourth the outside Nautilism. 2 or 3 then further back in the race came Rapid Response inside Flying Voodoo. Moving up on the outside of those, Flirty Bird 3 out, 2 lengths to Kana Square. Around Diabolical, followed by Our Grades. The outside of it, Aggie's Heart. 2 lengths further back, Fasado about 10 off the front. Mr. Touchwood inside it at the halfway mark at the 1,000 down the back. Brave Chief is dictating out in front at his own terms by 2. Backdrop second, a half to Kenzine third. A length and a half further back in the race, then Nautilism fourth. 2 lengths further back, Flirty Bird 3 wide around the outside of Flying Voodoo. Rapid Response, the fence 2 further back, Diabolical. Trying to get off the rail now from Kana Square, and Fasado going forward out deep. A length and a half, Mr. Touchwood, Aggie's Heart. And last of all is Our Grade, 600 to go. Brave Chief nearly a length in front of Backdrop. On the inside, Kenzine, Nautilism fourth. 2 lengths further back, Fasado around Flirty Bird, followed by Flying Voodoo. Kana Square, Mr. Touchwood, Rapid Response. Aggie's Heart second last. Up before the turn, 350 out. Brave Chief 3/4 in front. Nautilism skirting around the outside, coming home well. A length and a half Backdrop. Then Kenzine, Fasado hard at it from Flirty Bird. Nautilism has raced up quickly to Brave Chief on the turn at the 300 metre mark. Brave Chief and Nautilism come right away to fight it out now from Backdrop. Then Flying Voodoo, Flirty Bird, Fasado. Brave Chief has got the kick back again. Again he draws clear of Nautilism. Then Flying Voodoo and Aggie's Heart late. But Brave Chief has done it again at the Valley all the way. 2 lengths to Nautilism. 3/4 Aggie's Heart from the back to get third from Flying Voodoo. Then Flirty Bird, Backdrop, a gap Kenzine, Mr. Touchwood, Diabolical. Fasado weakened from the turn from Kana Square. Rapid Response and Our Grades. Win number 7 at Moonee Valley. Now, Manpower trying to get Mystic Morse up. He lashed out behind, but they'd cleared him, and this time they've linked arms to try and push him up. Now, Ushku, Trina, Amber Boy and Delavan up, and they're set to go. Set. Ready for the last here at the Valley. Race number 8. They stand. Stalls back there racing. Mystic Morse a little bit slow to get going, the grey. In fact, he's back second to last in the early point. Vain Tycoon, hand pass. Square Wheels away quickly. They lead out now from pickup line. Immigrant on the outside of Della Vista, Plasker, and further back the Shiner. Mystic Morse on the inside of Trina, 2 or 3 further back go with the flow. Another Neptune and Ushku last of all around the first turn. Well off the fence. It's hand pass joined by Vain Tycoon. 2 to Square Wheels, who angled the way up to third. Then pickup line from Immigrant. Plasker racing deep. Further back Amber Boy. Mystic Morse nearer the inside. They're well off the fence though at this stage from Della Vista. Trina further back from the Shiner, followed by Go with the Flow. Another Neptune ran into some trouble, and Ushku back at the tail. This favourite Mystic Morse about 6 lengths off them. Vain Tycoon hit the lead. Now from hand pass and going up quickly, pick up line. Square Wheels and Old Plushka to the outside. Further back in the race then Della Vista. Mystic Morse staying back to the fence, not going well at the moment, but on the turn. Vain Tycoon straightened up a neck in front. Pick up line after it. 2 to Plushka and further back Square Wheels. Mystic Morse back to the rail. Vain Tycoon in front, right out in the middle. Pick up line trying to get to it. Vain Tycoon drew 3/4 in front of pick up line, and Go with the Flow is flying right down the outside. Go with the Flow grabs Vain Tycoon, and Go with the Flow from back in the field wins a half length to Vain Tycoon. Plushka third from Della Vista and pick up line. Ushku, Mystic Morse never in it from Trina. Further back the Shiner, followed by another Neptune.
Rattles out 11, and the first